da próxima vez chamamos por ele pelo que eu vejo. Não levantas nada nem sobres nada.
Não vamos tirar. Ficámos no início das mangas, no fim das mangas de Nitro, depois ficámos agora no fim das mangas de Lefty. E é lá em baixo, no lado do disparo.
Five minutes and 30 seconds to open the clock. One robot. 6 minutes remaining. Short out the pistol for the throw. You want to race forward of the rush.
All right, so we're back and getting ready for Q3 of Nitro Buggy. We did have another power outage. We do apologize once again. Not sure what's going on up there. Probably gonna have to get some power backups up there to avoid that. As these drivers get warmed up and ready to get out there for their final qualifier. As I have, here we go, we're back.
Drivers of Group 2 of the Sportsman, we are waiting for you in master position. These drivers of Group 2 of the sport class, we are waiting you in the master position. We open the track in 4 minutes. When you reach the sport, or the last decided to work.
Outra bateria está carregada.
Marshall, for your position, let's go.
All right. These racers get warmed up and get ready to go. Let's see how the chat is going in here. As drivers get ready and warmed up to get going. Third qualifier, we have some major, some LCQs. We have a junior and senior final. They're racing together for 30 minutes. All right. So what's up, chat? Let me know if you can hear me clear. Lee? There's our very enthusiastic Tara Marshall. He's still dancing. He's having a blast. Team Rodriguez, I do believe. We do apologize. They are having some blackouts there, so we've had the stream drop a few times. Hopefully it stays up and we don't have the blackouts and it continues. So as our drivers are still warming up in the staging area, we're scheduled to go live. Let's get our schedule up here. It will tell us. Scheduled to go live at 15:41. So now will be the time that we go. Then we have two heats of Sportsman, it looks like. So, one heat of Pro, two heats of Sportsman. Then at 4:30 their time, it will be last chance final for E-Buggy for the B main and the A final. I'm guessing that person can bump up to the A final, B final or A final. I'm not sure how that works. Then at 5:10, we have the junior senior race, 30 minutes. Then the survival race. So 3 more heats of qualifying, including this one. 2 more after this. Then we get into some racing last chance finals, 10-minute races in e-buggy. So lots of action left to go here on day one of the IBC. Slightly lesser heats of our participants, not too many because of the change of the date, but good to see people making over. I don't know what's going on, how there's in there imitating a macaw parrot. I think he's saying macaw. All right, so drivers are getting to get ready on their clocks. Let's bring up some scoring. This is your top heat of Nitro Buggy at the 2025 International Buggy Challenge at the Barcelos Buggy Arena in Barcelos, Portugal. My name is Lefty the Great of the No Name RC Podcast, Elite RC Productions. And we are being broadcast virtually to my house. And then the broadcast is coming from the Portuguese Federation Helder and Paulo in conjunction with RC Racing TV to bring you the coverage. So thank you all for the support. It's Adrian Parente out front, followed by... looks like Canas is now out front, followed by Parente, Daniel and Adrian in third, followed by Duras in fourth. So that's when I'll switch around here as they go around. Coelho moves up. David Todd's in sixth. Jessica Paulson in seventh. Joao not clicking in a lap yet. There we go. 39.9 for Joao. So I'm having a very long opening lap for Joao Figueiredo. He's going to have to make up a lot of ground. Pedro Gomez, who was very fast in the previous qualifier as well, looking very solid. But Canas comes by for 33.8 that time by. He's currently on a 9.502 pace is Canas, and I believe that was him making his way through the chicane. 3:16 left to go in this qualifier, and it's JC3 out front. And then we have Carlos. Oh, wow. What a beautiful shot. Is that live? Huh. We got a drone shot of... Yeah, that is live. Oh, that's interesting. Very fancy, Helder. Uh-oh. Looks like Canas is upside down. Looks like he got taken out by that drone. Was that a live shot, Helder? You can't hear me. That was cool. I would like to see that again. No, it says here that Carlos Duras is out front. Okay, it's a video. It's not actually what's happening. No problem. It's Daniel Parente out front. No, sorry, make that Bruno Coelho out front in that Infinity. And Bruno is out front by far. Adrian Parente now taking over that top spot, followed by Carlos Duras. David Todd now moving into third. So we got a good battle brewing between these top guys. The Parente brothers are out front, absolutely ripping in Nitro right now. And we are on board with our drone shot from the morning. I believe that is Adrian Parente, who is currently in third. I need some volume. And that is, I want to say it's Parente and Carlos Duras battling up. Wow, Carlos Duras is having a great run. I think that is Duras right there. Parente out front, followed by Bruno Coelho. There's Parente. I think that was Bruno behind him. It's been a while since I'm seeing. Yep, that is Bruno in the orange. Should be orange and white. No, that's Duras. Oh, Duras is having a great run. Canas down in 7th, so Canas not having a very good run at all right now. Parente stops. Uh-oh. I think he's done. I don't know what's going on. I have no volume, so I can't really feel what's going on there at the track.
Group 1 from sport class to your driving position.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be.
From group 1,
I know it changed too fast.
to your marshalling position.
How would I need some volume, please? Wow, he doesn't look very happy. So a lot of unhappy faces there coming off of that final qualifier in Q3. So I'm not sure what's going on with the fast guys there, but it looks like we have another different TQist in Adrian Parente. As I tried to pull up some of the events and the online reports, I want to get a feel for what's going on in the Nitro area. So let's go to qualifying ranking lists. So Adrian Parente, Daniel Parente, Bruno Coelho, Robert Sanchez, Juan Carlos Canas. Wow. Have they factored in? Let's see. Yeah. So I think that's final. It's going to be Adrian Parente, your TQ, followed by Daniel Parente. Adrian for 2, a 0 in Heat 2, and a 3 in Heat 3. His brother with a 0 and 3 and a 4 and 1. Coelho with a 2 in 3 and a 2 in Q3. Robert for 1 and a 2 in Q1 and a 3 in Q2. And Canas with a win in Heat in Q1 and a 6. Ooh, Canas did not have a good weekend. And Duras with a 4 and a 6. Duras having a good weekend. Joao with a 5 and a 5. Paulson with a 5 and a 7. Josemi with a 6 and a 7. And Gomez a 4 and a 10. So he came fourth in that second qualifier. So a lot of fast young Portuguese drivers and young drivers or Portuguese drivers having some good runs. David Todd in 11th. And there's only 12 drivers, so I think they're all in the final securely. But it'll be starting positions. Let me talk to Helder. So we are getting ready for our Sportsman Heat 1 and Heat 3. And I will be right back as Howard's trying to work on some volume things.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
good. Good boy. Number good. Two pounds, okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Alrighty, so I have some sound. Thank you, Helder. Let's get some scoring up here. Oh. Time is done.
You have the leader behind you.
Finish 4.
Or heat 1 of
Finish 8.
22 heats of Sportsman. Looks like Nuno Rebello.
Finish 7.
Of 8.501. He's 1.2 seconds off a 9-lap run. Unfortunate one. There comes in car number 3, Rebello.
Finish
So
1.
he's going to set that TP pace of an 8.501. That might be Joao Gomez. Gomez is an 8.5033, so something's up there. I'm sure it'll be fixed here shortly.
Time is over.
There's Pavlo
Race
and Helder in there. That's that fan that I hear in my ear. Oh, it is Rebello. So Rebello's time improved to 8.5 pack. Okay. So, excellent. Well done to Nuno Rebello, setting that TT pace of an 8.5.6. There's Pedro. There's Hugo. Yep. Little TLR. Up next, our last qualifier of the day, Sportsman Heat 2. You have Macau Arohu, Jose Perez, Manuel Rodrigo Mano, Steven Noguera, Raul Pepito, Fabio Fernandez, Hugo Pereira, Joao Teixeira, and Jose Esteves.
5 seconds to open the track.
Alright. I see drivers got warmed up for their last qualifier. Let's see who the taste of the town is in Sportsman. Let's see how the track's doing first. So we got somebody cheering on Hugo Cunha and Nuno Rebello. What's up, Rory? How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well up there in Wisconsin. Perfect timing for Raw Nats. I had a little look at scoring at the Raw Nats. Looks like Brennan Schimmel is absolutely ripping out there. Goes back to what I said on the INS recap, that Brennan Schimmel was the fastest guy at the INS that weekend. Alrighty. As mechanics now move to the pits, they will start their out laps, their warm-up laps, and get ready to rumble.
Please, man side, no more return.
Your Sportsman Heat 2. Let's see how it all shakes out.
Caravan, please do mass to respect the two for the 3 a.m. entry.
So right now it's Nuno Rebello. He TQ'd. He's got it wrapped up. He TQ'd rounds 1 and 2. Followed by Joao Gomez, Christian Villar, Samuel Silva, Dalmas Mendoza, Donka, Joao Suarez, Carlos Silva, Hugo Cunha in 8th, Felipe Lemons, Victor Sampaio, Rodrigo Mano. So yeah, lots of guys still on the bobble here. There's Rodrigo Mano. Where's he? He's our dancing guy. Where's he to? He's in 11th. Definitely can dance himself into a
8, 7,
A final here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All righty. Let's see how it all works out. Can anybody from this top heat of Sportsman take over that top spot? They can't because it's already been wrapped up by Nuno Rebello. So everybody's still fighting for second or better positions than where they currently are at this moment. It's approximately 4:05 in the afternoon there in Barcelos. As things are going to be wrapping up here in about 2 hours as everybody will go home, wrench on their cars, have a late dinner. Probably won't be such an early start tomorrow. 8:30 for practice. I don't know how they do it. Whenever I'm there, it's always a late dinner. Especially the last couple of days when you go with the Figueiredo family to eat late.
But please, you must open the door. Thank you. Be careful for the next time.
When we went up to the race there in Portugal, to the World Cup, we had a big Airbnb in this old house. It was very old. And the lady left homemade olive oil and bread for us to eat every morning. It was good. There was a very small shower in there too. They asked how I did it. I said, very carefully. Stern shower. All right. So these drivers are getting on their clocks. Looks like Mikel. It's Joao Perpetio. He's up front. He's on an 8.510. Nobody really on tap to touch the other TQ pace in this race. This is more like the B sort. So let's see. I know there's people in that first heat that are hoping that these guys don't have a good heat, so their times will be as good. And we have a bit of a break, and then we get into some LCQ 10-minute E-Buggy finals. We have a B and an A, it looks like. I'm not quite sure what the rules are for that. And the wind is still gently pushing there in Barcelos. I think when I was there last year, all that filled patch there was all full of vineyards. It was full of grapes. Now it's all tilled up. It's full of something growing there. So here we are on board. Oh, that is not a good place to get turned over. Not a good place to marshal. He's not happy about the person almost hitting him. Don't make a mistake right there. It's going to take a long time to get marshal, especially if I was marshalling you. Noguera out front. This might be Noguera we're following now in the all orange. We shall find out. No, I don't think it's him. That's wow. Oh, he had a 47.3 lap with that mistake. Wow. One minute and 13 seconds left to go. 1:13 left to go. As you see, shot from the very highest point of the track, right up in that very left-hand corner, overlooking the bleachers. That's the road. The teacher. You see the cars parked along the side of the road. That's the thing. Parking in Barcelos is exactly the same. It's a small little city. Parking is hard. You just got to park where you can or pay for it. Somebody else getting it wrong. That's not another place you want to get. You're going to be there for a long time waiting to get marshaled. He's still there waiting to get marshaled. So, lots of mistakes. Lots of bad driving going on here. But this is our sportsman class, so they're not as experienced as some of the other racers, so they're going to make these mistakes. This is where I'd be, making mistakes alongside of them. Okay, I thought that fence was gone. I see it's still there. It's just black. Very hard to see. 9 seconds left to go. Perpetuo is out front. He's on an 8.5.17. Somebody crashing there. Good hustle by the marshal, not going to be as devastating as we saw earlier to one of the racers. And that we are coming to the end of qualifying here. Schimmel is looking good out there, Rin. I take back when I said that Schimmel should drop back down to stock last year, and I took that comment back last year, and I reverberate that I take it back. He is adapting quite well. Even Noguera going to take the win in 8.5.14, but not sure where that's going to put him overall. Is Frank doing a Hadouken from Street Fighter? I think he was. All right, so we do have a break until at 4:11 there. Let's see what time we're scheduled to get started on. So we have about 20 minutes, 25 minutes before we get going. Look at that, smiles, people coming off the stand. He's smiling. Okay, so yeah, we have our last chance final B at 4:35. So it's about 28 minutes from now. Then we have the last chance final A at 4:50, which is 11:50 at my time at the moment. Then that's 10 minutes. Then we have a 10-minute break, and then we go on to the junior senior final, which is 30 minutes, and then we have the survival final. So I don't know what we're going to do for this slight break. Maybe Howder can put up something that says we'll be back in 20 minutes. And then I'll be back in 20 minutes as well, everybody.
Uma pausa, é? Dá ali os dois pombinhos, caralho. Queres pôr os dois pombinhos? Hã? Tiro?
We call all electric drivers to a small drivers meeting. All drivers, electric drivers, to a small meeting. Todos os pilotos elétricos para uma pequena reunião de pilotos aqui junto à cronometragem. All electric drivers next to the timekeeping booth to a small drivers meeting.
Eu, a meio da semana, agora vou fazer como hoje a corrida desta elétrica, mas já há duas corridas desta.
Please, all of electric drivers, please, all electric drivers come to the result. Timekeeping, we have a small meeting. Please, electric drivers, come to the timekeeping area.
Desliga o microfone disso que eu não quero o microfone depois disso. E o.
Don't worry, driver, we have enough time. We restart at 17 o'clock. We have enough time. Please, can all the electric drivers come to the timekeeping area? Please, all electric drivers to timekeeping area, please.
Metro antes da curva.
Olha! Freira! Esse é o primeiro fica estabelecido. O primeiro fica estabelecido. O primeiro fica estabelecido em relação aos outros, porque o segundo fica ali em cima. Não.
change your numbers if needed. Please don't forget to check your numbers for the last chance. Senhores pilotos, verifiquem os números para participar na last chance. Quem necessitar de retificar os números, eles estão aí disponíveis.
Lucas. Ó, essa Figueira. Alguém fez alguma coisa, não está mal pessoa, foda-se, começa a se arranca na curva. Arranca na curva logo. Do lado.
Marreta.
Eu tenho que ir buscar prego?
Não, há prego. Arranjaste uma televisão, não sabe?
Não, não arranjei nada. Nem estou preocupado com isso.
Arranja-me uma televisão.
Nem estou preocupado com isso.
Vamos começar por uma arranjar. Tem alguma foto? Isso é para oh, Pedro! Onde é que ficaram os outros televisores? Estão no contentor, aqui lá estão. Os televisores que sobraram estão no contentor.
Onde é que elas lá?
Tem que estar aí. Você transpondeu essa uma ficha? A gente já trata disso.
Senhores pilotos, já estão afixados as listagens para o Survivor e para a final Júnior Sénior. Quem necessitar de retificar números, é favor fazê-los. We have the listings for Junior Senior Final and Survivors. Please check your numbers and change it if you need it. Please remember, we will start racing at 17 sharp. Por favor, lembrem-se, voltamos à competição às 17 horas em ponto.
Só depois ver mais em história que mais uma Fórmula 2, separa daquela, pode mudar a corrida, passa para aquela, depois é mais difícil, depois vou falar para isso. Segue sempre o primeiro, olha para saber quem é o primeiro, o resto que fala, assim. Deixa ficar aqui depois para a final dos séries. Depois, já pela corrida que é para ganhar. Só deixam um pouco ao fim.
Pereira. Você tem aqui? Espera aí.
de controles. Sí. Después, con las carreras normales, los pilotos se pueden ir para el extra. Los mecánicos se van para los extra. Y por aquí que te... ser volume. Pedro, temos 7 minutos.
Drivers, we will restart in less than 7 minutes. Please get your cars ready. Senhores pilotos, começamos em menos de 7 minutos. Por favor, preparem os vossos carros. We will start with last chance final B. The marshals will be last chance final A drivers. And then we will have last chance final A, and the marshals will be last chance final B drivers. Começaremos com a last chance B. Os pistadores serão os pilotos da last chance A. E depois faremos a last chance A e os pistadores serão os pilotos da last chance. And I hope we will have open need you to give us a clean, pretty, fair race. Okay? Thank you guys. Necessito uma corrida correta e justa.
Não prometo nada. Atenção.
Good run all.
Good luck for everyone.
Marshals, we will open the track. We need marshal number 9. Over. We need aqui. 9. Ganas número 1. Daniel Parente número 2. Ganas, estaba bien. El 1 ahí.
É igual.
Josemi es el 8. Figueiredo, número 7.
Vou desligar o lado. Eu acho que o lado vai.
Tom. ¿Dónde está Tom? Número 5.
A pilha do lado é mais preocupante que a do lado do carro. Por acaso, não sei.
Não está o Pedro, não está aí o Pedro. Seu Pedro, em casa.
O rádio só traz uma.
Quer dizer ao 10, pode dizer ao 10.
Riders, the track is open, one complete lap and stop and starting really the second lap.
10 minutes of fair and clean fights. Please, driver.
All right, everybody, good afternoon and welcome back to our first heads up race of the day, the last chance qualifier B.
Please stop at your green position.
I'm not quite sure how this works. I'll have to find out after the race is done. We are about to roll off. It's approximately 5:03 p.m. over there in Barcelos. You can see it's an absolutely beautiful day. So the wind is still blowing. I'm sure giving everybody a good breeze. We did spend the last 45 minutes placing those tires. Kudos to the track crew. I know the guy who's doing the track. He is not happy at this moment because he hammered all of Jose and him and Jose. Alrighty. So Jessica Paulson starts on pole, followed by Iker Tellez, Ricardo Montero, Samuel Silva, Joel Soros, Steven Noguero, Carlos Fonseca, Pedro Villaboas, and Christian Vilar. So, 10-minute race. Who will bump up as they start Le Mans style?
10, 9, 8,
Similar Le Mans style.
6, 5, 4,
And they're off. Paulson off to a good start. Right behind her is Tevez in the green and white. Paulson in the pink and white, making her way up over this triple. Very smooth. Through the chicane she goes. Paulson, a very good driver. Does not make many mistakes. Very good defensive driver. Iker right behind her. Those two have broken away. I'm not sure how the rules work, if two bump up or not. But these two have pulled away. Ooh, Iker has to check up just ever so slightly. Had to check up with Iker. Paulson comes by, followed by Iker Teles. Ricardo Montero is there out in third by himself. Ricardo's going to have to put on the afterburners. He can catch them up. Behind him is Noguera. But right now, that pink and white car right behind her, Iker Teles. Paulson running a good, clean race right now. Not taking any risk. Making her way up the Hobby Wing Dragon's back. And that HB. I do believe she's still, yep, she is running HB. So Paulson and Iker are separated by mere meters on the track. Iker really pushing issue, trying to get by them. He has 8 minutes and 44 seconds. Iker getting a little bit wide, blurs that corner, and it allows Paulson to pull away ever so slightly. Paulson does not put any wrong step. She doesn't take any, she hits the same line. She's very consistent. That makes a very good defensive driver. She knows when to slow down. She knows when to speed up. Iker is desperately trying to get in front of her, and she is doing a great job of making that HB as wide as possible. Paulson fending off a very hard charging young Iker Teles from Spain. We have Sweden. The late, I believe she's in her 20s. She's been racing for many years. Her father was a racer for Kyosho. Oh, Iker gets by. She lets that door open. So I don't know if she's okay to settle for second. I'm not sure if the second place bumps up. But she takes that position back as Iker then frantically blurs it. And great driving by Paulson. Very smooth driving as she takes that lead back. Doesn't get too frustrated. And she is back in control. With a little bit of a gap. And some confidence after taking that lead, I would say. Making her way to this very off section. And she once again puts no step wrong. 7:16 left to go as they make their way up behind, up to the very highest end of the track, around the 180 where she made that beautiful pass that last lap by. And Paulson in front of Teles. Montero has fallen back quite far away as these two are scrapping it out. Iker has a look on the outside coming through that rhythm section and on the big jump, but cannot make it stick. Iker desperately trying to get by, which tells me that he has to finish first. You'll know once this is finished. I'll be able to determine how it all works out. I'll look at the finals. Well, right now, Paulson with 6:36 left to go is driving a very good, very clean defensive race. And had to get on the offense slightly to take that lead back. Makes her way. This is where Iker seems to have some pace. What is he going to do? He doesn't go for the big send jump. He does see no advantage. I did the last lap by. Paulson puts a little bit of a gap between them. They're coming up on the first bit of lap traffic, that pink car, which should be Fonseca. So will that come into factor as they make their way up to the furthest point of the track? Oh, very good. As they get by one piece of traffic right in front of them, but right behind her is Iker. Iker slides wide as cannot make that inside look to the inside stick as they make their way. It is Iker and also Iker almost gets him collected into a great driving. Checked up just in time. Now he has to do that all over again. Paulson unflappable. Showing great driving, great defensive, very stoic. No real mistakes. 5:28. We're almost to the halfway mark, and we are watching Jessica Paulson out there absolutely doing what is necessary, I assume, to bump up to the A final. And she is on it. And there's Tevez getting a good run through that section. He's so fast to her, but cannot make a pass. Very hard to pass. This is where you have to kind of execute the pass. He did get by her right here earlier. He goes, cannot make that pass stick. He did make it earlier, but not this time around. Great defensive driving by Paulson. This one she took that pass back. So she is driving very good. Eicher, 4:45 left to go. Eicher, get by the stoic resistance of Jessica Paulson. Can be held off for 4 minutes to hold off a very hard charging Spanish driver. Eicher Tellers to come up on some lap traffic. I believe that's Joao Suarez. Thank you. Very good. Very good driving by lap traffic. Now they have to let those leaders by. Paulson gets by. She is absolutely ripping out there. Like Paulson is just in a flow. She's out there. She's not making any mistakes. She really is enjoying herself out there. And she's driving an impeccable race at the moment as she stretches that lead out to Eicher. 10-2. So, Paulson absolutely flying, looking very confident out there. Eicher trying to catch her up, but not finding that pace that he needs, not finding those passes. Paulson out there with 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes left where they are back together. Paulson makes her way, hitting her lines up the hobby ring, dragon flag. Pulls a little bit of a wheelie, a little bit of bobble, and Eicher make any charges. They come across the line with 3:35 left to go. 10-minute LCQ. I don't know if these two bump up or it's one. But the way Eicher's trying to get by her and she's defending that tells me only one gets bumped up. And she pulls that wheelie again, so that HP has some power. I'm not sure what electronics she's on. Paulson comes across the lead down the hill, across the straightaway she goes. Paulson has now stretched out a gap of about 0.2 of a second. Actually, it's more than that now. It's about 3/4. Because now we don't see Eicher coming into shot. So something happened to Eicher off camera and he had a crash. I missed that. He does have 2 minutes and 43 seconds. He can make up. But we are talking about a Jessica Paulson who drove impeccably well this entire final. So now she has no real pressure from Eicher. She can just go up there comfortably, pick off some defensive lines. She does not have to finish fast. She just needs to finish, if I'm not mistaken. Up and over that triple she goes once again. Jessica Paulson up and over that big jump in through the S off-camber section. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It looks like they're in Barcelos. Hello to my lovely daughter who just popped in. Paulson in the pink and white HP. Making her way back down the valley into the 180 and over the double she goes. Jessica Paulson with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go and an impressive lead over second place Eicher Tellez. But Eicher is starting to come into shot. So Eicher making some inroads. Jessica cannot relax because Eicher is right there with 1 minute and 41 seconds left to go. That white car, white and green, Eicher Tellez, who's been showing pace all race, wants to get by Jessica Paulson one more time and take that lead. He does not need to lead the entire race. He just needs to lead when he comes across the finish line. Jessica knows that Eicher's coming with 1 minute and 25 seconds. They got about 3 laps left to go in this race. Tellez, you can see him charging hard. That's the problem, though. When you are charging as fast as you are more susceptible to crashes. Any bobbles by Jessica and Eicher will be there to pounce, and any bobbles by Eicher, and that is a bigger distance with less time for him to make up. He has a good run coming through that section. Eicher's able to whip that car around there. He's able to make passes there as well. Jessica must sense him chasing her down as she makes her way down the hill again. Eicher pushing hard, pushing that techno, trying to get up and over that double again. I'm not sure if he's still running techno. And this is where he's incredibly fast. He had such a good run through that section. He made up a lot of time. He's right behind on the white rear wing of the HP of Jessica Paulson. Right here, let's see. He executed a beautiful pass. Oh, wow. He got away with a lucky one there. He almost jumped into that fence. He lost time. 20 seconds left to go. Paulson is still looking very confident up there. One more lap for both of them. And Eicher really going to have to push if he wants to get up and take that win. And he goes big time. Oh, faces that jump. That's a good run coming for her. Also been unflappable though. Austin just out there driving her normal line. Ooh, she goes a little bit wide. Some lap traffic in front of them. Paulson is aware. Ooh, very good move by Paulson. Jumps over the traffic. And
Car
wow,
5.
Paulson very close. As she goes, Paulson goes over the wheel. Well done to Jessica Paulson, followed by Ike Teles,
Finish 6th.
Montero, Joao Soares, Noguero, Samuel, Christian
Finish
Villars,
8th.
Villalobos, and Carlos
Finish
Fonseca. The
4th.
race is over for these guys.
Race is
And Jessica
over.
Paulson has won.
Start to
Congratulations.
pit lane. You may cut the track to be faster.
Time is over. Race finished.
Good job, guys. Next race in 4 minutes. Drivers from last chance A to the rostrum. Drivers from last chance B to the marshalling positions. Each driver on his correct position. Pilotos da last chance B aos lugares de pistagem. Pilotos da last chance A aos lugares de condução. Os pilotos devem ir para os corretos lugares de pistagem.
All right. Buster, when is full 316 dropping, Keenan? That's eagerly waiting. Well, if you're a Patreon, you got it. You got the full episode. I even teased those guys. They were getting upset. But if you're not a Patreon, we got a couple of more teaser quick clips coming out. The next one is next couple one is gonna ramp up a beef apparently. So we shall see. We shall see.
So we need
Great win for Jessica. Great driving by that young lady. Great driving. She puts in a lot of work. She's a good driver. All right, up next, it looks like we have practice. Already? No. I'm confused. It looks like Paulson, Teles, and Montero all bumped up. Or am I confused about something? Well, there is David Todd and everybody down there. I'm assuming that Paulson, Teles, and Montero all bump up, and this is practice now. Okay. Hello, Rui. How are you, my friend? There is Montero. It's like, I'm so happy I bumped up.
Vamos verificar os pistadores. We are going to check the marshals. Jessica, Iker, aí. Monteiro, tá lá. Number 3. No.
circuito abierto, the track is open, one complete lap and stop at the starting grid in the next lap, please be careful.
Portanto, uma volta completa e na segunda volta todos param na sua posição da primeira partida. João, já estamos a trabalhar.
Okay, drivers, we start at the starting grid.
All cars to the starting grid, todos os carros para a sua posição na grande partida.
Okay.
Attention drivers.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Fight guys, go. Three, 2, 3, 5, all, 4.
Car 6, you must return the position, please. Okay, thank you. And be careful. Cristian, cuidado, está la fila colgando.
Be quiet at the rostrum, drivers. Car 2, you need to stop. You cannot run with the body like that.
6 minutes to drive.
Car 2, you cannot run anymore. You need to stop. Car number 2. Car number 2, you have a drive-through penalty for cutting the track. Go, Kenny Batu.
Minutes to drive.
R7, R6, wing right. To you. Thank you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish car 1. Finish 9. Finish 8. Finish 2. Finish 7. Finish 5. Finish 3.
Okay, the race is over. All cars to the pit lane.
Time is over. Race finished.
Pedro, Lefty, okay. Ora, já de seguida teremos a final de júniores e séniores. Pilotos que vão participar na final júnior e sénior.
Alrighty, so I think that was just a 10-minute practice session for the A guys. And it looks like 3 bumped up from the B. And now I believe we are going on to the senior junior combined final. Combined champion will be crowned from that. Thank you all for tuning in. We do apologize for some of the power cuts. I'll be up early tomorrow calling the races. And with the crew there from Portugal. And of course, the RC Racing TV guys. So I'll see you all tomorrow when we're done. I'm sorry, after we're done here. We hope you guys have enjoyed the coverage brought to you of the IBC. A little bit of a less of a turnout due to the fact that it was moved and postponed. And but still, nonetheless, people have shown up to support the race. And of course, this will be the home of the 2025 EFRA European Championships Nitro Buggy in July, and then later on that in about a month and a half after that, it was 2 months actually, at the end of August for the IFMAR, first ever IFMAR 8-scale electric buggy world championship. All right, Rimfire, I'll be probably checking out some 10-scale racing later on as well when I get done here. And yeah, thank you for joining in. I appreciate your time. As we get ready for the next race, which I assume is the junior race or A Final 1. What? I'm highly confused here. We have David Todd, Kristen Villar. I have no idea what race is up next. I do apologize. Last chance, final A. But this is a electric race. Okay. No, they're starting up nitro cars. Unless this is the junior final. Yeah, this is the junior final race. I assume. Maybe they shorten up the race to get done in time with the schedule. That might be it. Or no, do I see people connecting batteries? I cannot tell from here.
Drivers for the junior senior final to your driving position. We will open the track in 3 minutes.
I definitely heard cars starting up. Yep, there's fuel. So a final one. I do not know what that means. I do apologize. I know that David Todd is on, followed by Kristen Villar, Mendonça, Joao Suarez. So I do not know. Unfortunately, I do not have communication at the track with anybody to let me know. Aerial footage from the Buggy Arena this morning by the film crew. Tomorrow, the Helder will be back in house, and he'll be able to let me know what's going on from the ground. Paulo's flying solo right now, but there are some young racers there. I don't know what race this is. I guess this is the junior final, senior final, because that guy's got a beard. He doesn't look like he's a junior. But I thought it was 30 minutes, not 10. Maybe I was confused. No, it says 30 minutes. And it says 16 drivers, but we don't have that here. We only have 9. So no idea, unfortunately. Yeah, Rimfire, no problem, buddy. I will see you probably over in the chat for the 10 scale stuff. There's Carlos Fonseca. He's running. Not a lot of entrants in this race. Not sure what's going on. This is junior and senior mixed, but it's supposed to be 16 drivers, so not sure why there's not enough drivers here. Because I'm pretty sure that that gentleman with the beard is not a junior. And that man is not a junior. But it's only 9 people participating. Okay. It's Pedro, the RD, gets everybody under control. All right, somebody else coming on. A little bit of a late start for somebody. No marshals out there. I'm not sure what's going on. Not a marshal in sight. I really have no idea what's going on here. I don't know if this is where the mechanics have to marshal them or what. I would not be good at this race. I would not be good for my mechanic, and I would not be good for my driver. I do believe that this is... Oh, no. Okay, so this is a 30-minute race. But I don't understand why there's no marshals out there at this moment. Not a marshal in sight. That's not going to help. As these racers get ready for a 30-minute final, I do hope that they got some marshals out there because I did not see any in the warm-up laps. And they're not out there. What the heck? I'm completely lost there. What is going on? Why are there no marshals out here? One, two. Where are the racers? Like, where's all those guys who just ran practice? They should be out marshaling. All right, so we have racers getting ready to start. All righty then. This is a 30-minute junior senior final. This should be interesting with hardly any marshals out there on the track. And they are going to start. So this is going to be 30 minutes of, I don't know, survival. Yeah, but Todd can use it as practice. That's what he can use it as. There's Jose. There's 3 marshals out there for an entire 30 minutes on a track this size. All righty. Up and over that Dragon's back, there's David Todd. I don't know who's behind him. I'll have to wait till they go across the line. Ooh, I believe that was Christian Villar. Villar in second, Joel Suarez, Thomas Mendoza, and Rodrigo Mano are your top 5. Right now, we're following car number 1, the Mugen of David Todd. Lives in Spain. His father's from Ireland. He is got to be about 16, maybe 17 now, going in his 17th year, maybe. Tall lad, very fast. I've been giving a lot of people, these older drivers and more seasoned drivers, fits over there in Spain, like Euros and races like this. He's also joined by some other very fast young Spanish racers like Josemi Sanchez, obviously the Parente brothers, like the Teles, all following in footsteps of greatness like Robert Badie, Juan Carlos Canas, and other famous Spanish racers over the years. David is out there wisely just using this as a test session, I think. Obviously, he'll take the win, but he isn't pushing the issues, just getting much needed track time, I'd say. 27 minutes of it left to go. Just under 28 minutes left to go. And David Todd is absolutely walking away with this. Uh-oh. Somebody giving the death rev. All right, so this was supposed to be 16 drivers, 8 juniors, 18. They probably just didn't have enough drivers to do it. So that's why it ended up being 9. Todd out front. Christian Villar, I think, is a senior. I could be wrong. Alrighty. So, Todd having a little bit of fits out there as he gets a little bit wide, makes a mistake. We get these mistakes made right here in practice for him, so he can get ready for the real deal Holyfield tomorrow. All right. So David Todd still out front, putting on a clinic for his drivers. I don't know if he's still running the pro circuit tires. I think he's running the whole like ultimate pro circuit Model X combo over there that they run. He's out there flying, dude. This kid's good. Euros is going to be good. The Euro Ace is going to be good too. Wherever that will be. For these guys, these type of races in it. I know he wants to win that. I don't know if I can't remember who won last year. I have to go research it. That's where we need BJ, but it's all on 10 scale nationals right now. Uh-oh. So David Todd getting it wrong in some lap traffic. He can take this time to learn how to navigate around some lap traffic too. That will probably come in handy in these long finals. But he has such a massive lead up on second. He should be coming in for some fuel sometime soon. We're on the 7:30 mark, so he should be coming up soon for fuel. And David Todd just kind of out there on a Saturday afternoon practice session. All on his own. No harm, no foul. So, David Todd out front by far. Let's see what that gap is. I got to add it all up. Uh-oh. Who was that? Who went for a spill? Missed that. I think that was a mechanic who went for a spill. He's okay. People coming in for fuel. Let's see. Todd coming in for fuel. Let's watch his pit. Oh, can we get to the pit? Well, Jose is making sure the guy who fell is all right. We can't see the pits. All right. So we'll fix that for tomorrow. We'll have I want to do some switching, so I'm sure he has a pit camera. Don't worry. We will get some pit action tomorrow. Oh, his car marshalling. That's exactly how I would have tire marshaled it too, with my foot. I'm pretty good with my tire marshal feet. 21 down, 21:36. Sorry, 21:35 left to go. As that Todd has led this so far from the very beginning as he makes his way down the hill. We saw tire marshal go for a tumble. The wind is blowing now towards the town of Barcelos. Todd is absolutely mercifully flying out there. If I'm not mistaken, there's one more race after this, so that's it for today. And David Todd out there ripping in his Mugen. Mugen for quite some time. Him, Josemi, not on the same program. That's a strong program. We saw Angaro on it, Robert Battier, Canas, all on that program at one point. Mugen, Ultimate, Pro Circuit, Nitro Lux, and kind of getting back to that. You see Robert's now on an Ultimate. These guys are running the full package, if I'm not mistaken. Would have changed now. I'm not there. I can't see their shirts or their cars, so I will not know. But we're coming up on the 20-minute mark, and Todd is weaving and bobbing through the traffic. Wow, Jose's way up on that side of the track now. They really needed to plan the marshals out better for this. Oh, wow. Oh, man, neither of those cars broke. That is impressive. That was a full hard lick by both cars. Go chat on the straightaway because that car did not back off. And it is unbelievable that neither of those cars are broken. I will not be surprised if either of those cars break later on, or something is bent on that car, because that was a hard lick. You'll follow Todd, because man, that was a hard lick. And that car right behind him, I mean, he hit him full chat. The man just coming there and boom, that's where he hit him. He checked up a little bit, but not enough. But Todd kind of shaking it off and still pulling out some fast laps. Ooh, that car getting it wrong. Self-marshalling. All this grip, these cars are able to, those tires expand and help them, just help them to get back self-righted when they pin it through acceleration and G-forces. But Todd does not think to have anything wrong with his car after a very hard hit on the front straight. It was a lot of cartwheels into the straightaway, and then a big hard hit full chat by another car, and that Mugen is still running strong. So everything all right, but I would love to see the chassis of that car after this race, and maybe him and his dad are going to be thrashing tonight, doing a complete rebuild after such a hit. With 18 minutes left to go, anything can happen in this race. It's a beautiful afternoon at about, it's about 6 o'clock. There in Barcelos, you can see where the wind's blowing now. It's changed direction a little bit. It's actually blowing towards what I believe to be the town. And, oh! Wow. I mean, Todd just needs to take it easy. He's getting frustrated out there. He jumped off the track twice. Maybe something is letting go in the car. Oh, wow. Very long lap for Todd. Very, very, very long lap. Very rough driving by the young man. Just frustrated. Lost a lapse of concentration by him. If he does that in an A final, he's just going to not do anything good. He needs to limit those type of mistakes. He cannot afford that. Now, Todd seems to have gathered himself and kicked off a good lap. And that's good training as well, how to come back from making mistakes. And here he is doing exactly that. Oh, and there's a mistake. A longer mistake. So just pushing. Testing the grip levels of his car. That's what this race is for as well. He needs to learn the limits of the Mugen, his tire package, where he can push, where he can stop, where he cannot. He'll probably be racing the A-Fun around this time tomorrow, a little earlier maybe. David Todd with 16 minutes left to go is currently out front just practicing. Did a little rail slide. Todd making another mistake. Pushing beyond his limits, pushing the car beyond its limits. Ooh. So he saw him have a slight bad. I mean, he saw him do this earlier and gain his composure. Now he needs to work on not having these at all, or limiting them to one or two. If you look at some of the best in the world when they race and they win some of their races, they don't make mistakes, or they make very limited mistakes. Nothing big like that. And that's the difference. All right. So it looks like bought in for fuel. At 14. At 14:30 mark ish. Uh-oh. There we go. There's a better shot. I don't know who that was. That was not David Todd. He is out front. We see cars coming in for their pit stops. And it's still Mr. Todd out front. 13:58 left to go. David Todd, one of the faster young Spanish racers coming up. On a tear, making some mistakes, making some bobbles. You go back and review some of this tape and say, okay, this is where I made my mistakes. How can I fix that? As you see some children up there playing in the bleachers. Their mothers walking towards the cars, I assume. Tomorrow's racing. Tonight, the drivers will go home, got a good meal, rock in their cars. David Todd's going to have to really check his car out after the thrashing he's given it in this race. Still got 13 minutes to go. He's going to have to completely rebuild this car, in my opinion, ready for tomorrow. He's got a semi and a final to go if he makes the final. And after that hard hit that he had earlier, he needs to definitely inspect it. You never knows, he might even be in an LCQ tomorrow. Lots of work for some of these mechanics. But people will eat late and enjoy their evening, have a good meal, and then get back to work. Twelve 17 left to go, and Todd is just out front. He's back in cruise control. He is enjoying himself. He's not. Ooh, he goes for a little double, cases it. So he's testing out the waters, what he can do, what he's getting comfortable more with. He might have to pull that double single out of his back pocket in the race. So he's testing to see if he can do it in traffic. I would assume. If he breaks now, yes, he loses the junior final, but he got much valued practice. But he doesn't want to break. He wants to win. So he's got to push his car to the limits now. So he knows where his limits are in his future finals. Let's see what he decides to do. Yep. Double, single. Yes, a very good line coming through the rhythm section. infamous B-Buggy Arena glue track here in Barcelos, Portugal. You are watching. Ooh, good Marshall. Good Marshall. So, just clipping that power. Taking out the turn. Hard. Another long lap. 10:53 left to go for the young Spaniard. Look at that beautiful rhythm section. That is a very nice section. Track built by Miguelo of Buggyland. I'm sure he'll be coming in to make some adjustments. I assume. What will he do? And it looks like Todd is just starting to lose some tire after pushing so hard. Could be testing out tire compounds. The final is 45 minutes. He's at the 10-minute mark. Or maybe he's at that point where those tires are hot. The firms are heated up. The sidewalls are heated up. And it's just losing that side. It's too much side traction and it's folding over on each other as the carcass of that tire just gets hotter and hotter and more worn. Bringing sidewall structure into a factor. But then he throws down a good lap like that. So this is a mystery. David Todd is just doing what he needs to do to win this race. Well done to him. He's got 9:42. One more pit stop. And 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to go for David Todd. He'll take a win here. Oh, 9:42 left to come on the clock. We're coming in the next few laps. We're on the 7-minute mark for some fuel. Jose over there saying thank you to somebody. That gentleman. A good meal for the boys tonight. Some wine. Get ready to do it all over tomorrow. David Todd making that mistake again, getting caught up into that cone. You are watching young David Todd from Spain. David Todd out front, 9:42. He's up on his lid right now. Making mistakes later on in this race, so David Todd just got to work on this. Really does. Making that mistake once again, that has reached up and caught him quite a few times. Coming in for some fuel. His last time in, he needs to just relax and gather himself. Looks like his tires. It's very hard to see here, but I would assume that his tires are very bald. I would assume that traction is tires are getting eaten because it's quite warm out there. Very high traction of this race. You can see that line's getting dark and darker as the day goes by. By the time they start doing some finals and stuff tomorrow, the Nitro cars, it will be very dark and very good. So my timing has frozen up. I don't know how much time's left her. Timing has frozen up for me. I do apologize. All I know is David Todd is out front, and I would assume they have about 7 minutes left to go. 6 minutes left to go. It's like a beautiful afternoon there in Barcelos, to be honest. Really looking forward to getting out there. June's gonna be warm. It's gonna be a little bit warm. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Summertime. Oh, still out front. I don't know what he's doing. The timing has stopped on both my screen and scoring, so I do apologize. I'll monitor the chat for a little bit. Looks like we got some Portuguese and Brazilian people tuning in. Let's see if I can see what he says. I cannot. You are watching the blue, white, red Mugen of David Todd. As he makes his way up and over this double, just one continuous rhythm section leading up to the Hobby Wing Dragon's back. Acing it. But barring anything happening, David Todd will be crowned your junior champion, I assume. Him and his dad will be thrashing tonight on their car, getting ready for tomorrow. And I'm surprised it survived that hit it took and the other car itself. All righty. So I see our RD giving somebody some to do something. It sounded like in Portuguese. Not sure.
7, please. Back 2, please. Convene you have you. Thank you.
First technique to drive.
São os últimos segundos desta final.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A passagem por
Finish round 1. Finish 2. Finish 7. Finish 5.
Carry on the team of the round.
Finish 6.
Posso terminar o carro 9 do carro 8. Carro 9 e 8 posso terminar.
Finish 9. Finish 8. Time is over. Race finish.
Fim de corrida. Todos os carros para a boxe. Fim de corrida. Todos os carros para a boxe. Obrigado a todos os espectadores voluntários. Todos os carros para a boxe. A próxima corrida será o Survival. Próxima corrida será Survival. Os pilotos que vão participar no Survival são David, Tomás Mendonça, Joel Soares, Vítor Sampaio, Rodrigo Mano, Pérez Portela, Hugo Pereira, João Teixeira, Rosemi Sanches e Bruno Coelho. A Survival irá começar sensivelmente em 10 minutos.
Porque eu posso terminar aqui, eu
18h25, início da Survival. 18:25, we will have Survival Final. The drivers will be Todd David, os pistadores serão os próprios mecânicos. 18h25.
survival final, please come to the rostrum. 2 minutes to start this final. We already have Bruno Coelho in the rostrum. Da Josemi also in the rostrum. Other drivers to the rostrum too: Tomás Mendonça, Joel Soares, Vítor Sampaio, Rodrigo Mano, Pérez Portela, Hugo Pereira, João Teixeira,
Oh fuck, that's unfair.
drivers, please pay attention. You will have 2 minutes of warm-up, and then everybody goes into the pit lane. The mechanics fill up the tanks, and then all cars go to the track and try and do the most laps they can in one fuel tank. Senhores pilotos, estejam atentos. Irão ter 2 minutos de aquecimento. Posto estes 2 minutos entram no pit lane, os mecânicos vão abastecer e saem todos para tentar dar o maior número de voltas possíveis com um depósito.
All right, so this is some sort of survival race of some sort. I don't really know all the details. I do apologize.
Vamos lá, pilotos, onde é que vocês estão? Temos que começar isto. Preciso do Hugo Pereira, preciso do João Teixeira.
Okay.
Onde é que está? O Vítor está ali. Onde é que está o David? Davidson, onde é que estás? Rodrigo, onde é que está o Rodrigo? Está ali. Tomás Mendonça, ao lugar de condução. Vamos abrir a pista em 30 segundos. Tivemos um piloto de última hora, será o João Figueiredo, também vai fazer o survival. A pista vai abrir em 20 segundos, são 2 minutos de aquecimento.
All right, so drivers are out there on their warm-up laps. Don't know what's going on here, everybody. I do not know. A final one? I have no idea what's going on here.
One minute to start.
Todos os carros para a volta.
10 seconds to start.
So I'm not really sure how this is supposed to work. There's no turn marshals apparently. Or saw no turn marshals earlier. I don't know what's going on here.
Toda a gente a abastecer. Depois de darmos a abertura de pista, não há mais abastecimento. Senhores pilotos, atenção. 3, 2, 1, vai! Depósito para fazer o melhor de conseguir os pistadores são os mecânicos. One fuel tank to do as many laps as you can. The marshals are for the finish. Já temos uma volta para trabalhar. Atenção aos cortes. Esse carro parou, já não pode voltar à pista.
It's Bruno Coelho. I believe that means he's out. Alrighty, so almost coming up onto the 5-minute mark, 1 minute and 40 seconds away from 5 minutes. And there are a few cars out.
Os carros que estão na pista em condução muito lenta têm que facilitar a passagem aos condutores mais rápidos. The cars who are going a little bit slower need to open the door to all the other fast cars. So we have 3 cars with 6 laps. Walking together, Joel Soares and José Vicente. These are the top 3 for now. Temos 3 carros na liderança. João Figueiredo, Joel Soares e José Vicente. Este é o líder atualmente.
All right, so it looks like it's João Figueiredo out front. His father. I think that's them limping around the track right there. So saving fuel, optimum fuel mileage he's looking for. 19:24 left to go. Or maybe another 2 or 3 minutes left to go for some of these racers.
Este grupo enquanto carros tem que ser, vamos lá.
$18.28 left to go. So almost to the 7-minute mark. So this is a lot of time we'd start seeing people prepare for fuel. But we don't think we'll see any of that happening here, because they cannot refuel. $17.39. Uh-oh, you see somebody flipped over there. Eight minutes down. surely we're going to start seeing some flame outs shortly.
Na barreira dos 9 minutos e ainda só para lutar. Temos dois que não chegaram a arrancar. Opa, ali está ligado o
All right. Oh. 15:50. So almost coming up on the 10-minute mark. And okay, there's one car done. So he's out. We're starting to see some attrition. Who will be the last man driver standing? I think it's that jump plate as it's patched up, so that dust doesn't get everywhere. I'm sure the track crew will be eager on that tonight. As soon as the race is done, getting it patched up. Yeah, coming up on the 10-minute mark. And there's a car, one's out, another one, so he's flamed out. Was that João Figueiredo or his dad? So he's done. Another car done. That's two cars out. This guy's still running strong. Got a few cars out there running, two right there. I think that one's about to die. This guy's driving at full race pace, almost. Coming up on the 11-minute mark. Oh, he's out. He's done. Car number 6, that Techno. Sao Paulo. Another car almost done. Car number 5 is running. He's almost done. He's almost done. Oh, they're both running out. They're both running out of fuel. Two last cars running. 3. I think he's done. That's 4 cars running. 13 minutes, almost 13 minutes left. So we've been running for almost 12 minutes. Oh, I think that car is done. So 12 minutes of run time some of these guys are getting. That car plus he's done. Right, interesting strategy. Very bad driving though. Oh, 12:20, coming up on 13 minutes of runtime. I think he's done. That pink and white car is done. This car is still going. It's still blowing smoke. I think he might be the winner. 13 minutes plus. 14. Sorry, no, 13. This is fun though. I like this. See who lasts the longest, and see who can break that record next year. Ah, he died.
É o Josepi Sanchez com
All right.
18 voltas em 12 minutos.
Awesome. Awesome. So I don't know who that was, but he won. Sanchez. Congratulations to him. He lasted the longest out there. He takes the victory. He goes on as the 2025 survival champion. Can he be repeated next year? Tomorrow, all the action starts at 8 local time. I'll be on at some point to talk to you guys about what's going on. Thank you for joining in and bearing with us through the issues. I think that's it for tonight. I'll be back with everybody tomorrow. Lefty and crew out. Have a good evening, everybody.
Nixon, ¿cómo que no gana? ¿Cómo que no gana? Es que no hay padre que no he ganado, que es el último que quede con el depósito.
Terminamos o dia de hoje. Voltamos amanhã bem cedo, pelas 8h30, para o dia das finais. Obrigado a todos. We will come back tomorrow at 8:30 for finals day. Thank you and see you tomorrow.